John back here again for another video. So I've had this Chromebook for about 2 years now. Santa got it for me. So you can go and follow me on Twitter at Fanboy and Instagram at the iTunes channel and subscribe to my other two channels. So meanwhile, let's get into the first category. This Chromebook. So I've just the Lenovo Chromebook C330. I'll be giving you a tour of the overall OS. So we're going to be doing an overall web searching test. So we can go on to google.com. So that loaded pretty quickly. I'm going to go ahead and okay, so now we're going to load up apple.com to see how fast that loads. Load pretty fast. Now we're going to load facebook.com. I don't have Facebook, by the way. But I'm just going to load the actual website since a lot of people use it. Amazon, load pretty fast. So what? Now the final website will be I want to load up anything personal. So that loaded up pretty quickly. So now I know how well web browsing is. Now we're going to cover the next part, working. How well can you use to work with it? So we're based off of Google apps. So you get Google Slides, which is Google's version of PowerPoint and Keynote, which is a presentation app. Google Sheets is a spreadsheet program like Excel numbers, and Google Docs is a document program, word processor like Word and Microsoft Word and Pages. Google Drive lets you store everything Google. Gmail is Gmail's website, and it's the Chrome Web Store, by the way. In case you're wondering, you can run Google Duo on here, but Google Meet on here, but it requires the website. And you can also run Google Calendar and such on here, but that requires the websites too. But one thing you can't. I actually use this Chromebook for Zoom every day since my desktop decided to just go ahead and stop working for that stuff, and or on my school account, of course, but it works real well for that kind of stuff. And it's got a 720p webcam and a pretty good microphone. It's not the best microphone, but it gets the job done. So now we've covered the work aspect. Now we're going to do performance. Here's some Google Play Games as an example, which is which is like a little game app that comes with cool games right here. This Pac-Man sounds a lot like the real Pac-Man if you guys remember playing this, by the way. Let's give it a second to load here. Come on, play. Oh, holy. So performance is pretty good. It should be able to run heavy games and such like that. Now we're going to move on to the other cool features aspect of this Chromebook. So it's got a touchscreen, which is really neat. And you can also, there's a guest mode and it allows multiple users. And I don't believe you have to have a password, but I have one. This is like let me make sure this doesn't show any personal information. So as you can tell, it works fine. You can lock in. Oh, it's such a key. It's white. This one's white, made out of white plastic. Different Chromebooks are gonna have different options color-wise, but that's not the only cool feature of this. So also, that's not the only cool feature of this Chromebook. Just bent into a tablet. And you got volume rockers here, so, and you can turn on you can run Linux on here too, which is really cool. And it comes directly with the software too. I don't need Linux. So I guess it's all the features of this Chromebook. Now, should you buy one? Well, probably not the specific model since it's almost 2 years old, but you could buy like a newer one of these. And Google makes pretty good Pixel books too. It starts just $600. The Pixel Book Go just starts at $649, I believe, and you get like a 1080p webcam instead of 720p webcam on this one. And then you get the Pixel Book, which starts at $999. Which is really nice and handy. Now this is an 11-inch screen, by the way, so it's really tiny. If you're thinking about switching this from PC, I'd recommend going for it, but I forgot to. Here's some things. You can download apps from Google Play and all that stuff, but you cannot work offline with this specific Chromebook since it'll ask load a simple website. A lot of these apps are going to do it, like for example Google Photos, Google Drive, all that stuff. But I believe on the Pixel Slate, which also runs Chrome OS, you're going to get more functionality work offline. So should you buy this Chromebook, probably not the specific ones, but it's held up for me really well, and I'd recommend a Chromebook to everybody. But you can press the search key right here and bring up Google Assistant and all such, which looks exactly like the Mac OS launcher, by the way. So, follow me on Twitter, iTunes, Fanboy IT. Please follow me on Instagram at the iTunes Fanboy. Please no spam followers. Please subscribe to my other channel for channel phones instructions and Theodore Maggert. And smash that bell on both this channel and Fanboy instructions so you never miss an upload. Drop a like and peace out.